At least it would make sense, because why not? It's not such an uncommon thing. Candles. More candles. A ladder. I should actually go up there, but I saw that and was like, what is it?
This panel looks different from the others. It's much more elaborate.
Agreed. Oh. It's much more elaborate. I agree on that, but if I turn it, so I have to do this, but I have to understand which has the longest path. And I would say this is the longest path, followed by that, perhaps.
This must be my transportation to the sanctuary.
That's nice. I'm not gonna take it yet. I didn't expect this to do it on the first try. Like, I just try and see. Okay. Let me guess. Harry got here somehow.
What is this? This... Oh my god. Did I almost forget about Harry? Somebody painted these symbols on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
You followed the river from the temple summit, and it took you some days to find this entrance.
White Sand Beach. Tiahoroa Building Raft. Where is the sanctuary? Well, you found it. Okay, let's read this. Lore time.
My dear old pal. It's only Cass and me now. I have much to thank her for, even if our friendship is worn thin due to hunger and fatigue. If she hadn't insisted so much, we'd never have convinced Teharoa. He guided us as we followed the river down from the mountain peak. And that's how we found this entrance. And the mural. Maybe I can't undo what's happening to you, Nora, but I think I can try to become like you. The original inhabitants of this island took slaves to a sanctuary. And there, they performed a ritual. Teaharoa said the ritual was madness, and he didn't want any part of it. He and Cass argued, violently. When we woke up the next morning, he had left. I know it sounds strange, but you have to trust me, my love. I know this is going to work, and we can be together. You understand what that means, don't you, Nora? We have a second chance. With more love than ever, Harry.
Harry? What ritual are you talking about? Why on earth would you want to become like me? Please don't be a fool. You don't even know if that ritual of yours is going to work.
That's right, but I understand, like, there is no solution in turning her back. So his only solution is to turn into what she is, which would basically mean to fish people with eternal life. And probably a lot of madness.
A sanctuary? Harry, was that where you went?
The masters brought their slaves to a sanctuary by boat in order to perform the final stage of the ritual.
Oh dear, poor people. Is this why I'm changing too?
It seems that the sanctuary was where the final stage of the ritual took place. We established this before. Why are we repeating this?
So the guide left the expedition. That would explain the workshop on the white sand beach, where I arrived.
Yes. Monsieur Everhart and Madame Ward. We have plenty of death in this island. I helped you as long as I could, but I won't be an accomplice to this ritual madness. I'm returning to the white sand beach to build a raft and leave this maudite île. Ah, it's French, I'm sorry. To leave this maudite île. I'll be there if you change your minds, but I won't wait too long. Marurua and au revoir. Tiaora. Tiahurua. It's weird when you combine like two languages in one sentence. But hey, who am I talking to? No comment? A boat? Transportation? Yes, we just summoned that boat.
Harry, that look on your face. You look deranged. They seem to loathe each other.
That was weird. Now it was just the recording was much louder than the other ones. I can stand your lunatic face. I can stand the noise you make when you eat. I can't stand you.
She doesn't seem to care much about Harry. And she doesn't seem to be thinking straight either.
Harry's mental decline is more evident each day, but today he said he found out some place to carry out some ritual. I have to get to the bottom of this. I have to keep doing what I've been doing up to now. Listen to what he has to say and go along with him. I can't stand him, but I have to tread lightly, because it's only him and me now. And the black ichor.
In our soup, I put it in there. Tasty.
Okay, now we can take the boat. It's really beautiful. That would be concerning because it looks like lava. Do 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 do. Are we shooting things? Collecting rupees. Oh, what is there? Hi, Nick. How are you doing? Wow. You said that, and that was like 12 minutes later. And it looked so much at the chat. I'm doing fine, thank you.
It all makes sense. Nothing bad is going to happen to me here, as menacing as this place might look. The island, the ooze, those sea creatures. They're just defending themselves, like a wild animal against an unknown threat. That's how they perceived the expedition, like a threat. But I, on the other hand, I wasn't a threat. And I definitely wasn't unknown, was I? They seemed to recognize me, as if I was one of their own.
Yes, quite normal, big squids.
Everything seems so distant now. As if I first stepped on that white beach thousands of years ago. A full moon? It can't be. Yesterday was a new moon. Did I lose track of time, or... Maybe this place isn't subject to the laws of physics. That's the only explanation I can find for this surreal night. It's hard to believe everything is real. Maybe it isn't. Maybe I'll open my eyes sometime and I'll be back in our home in Inglewood and... everything will be as before.
As if you want that.
My perfectly ordinary life with Harry. My daily routines. My illness. That will be as before too.
Just wanted to say.
And then I'll need to shake off this strange feeling that I have now. Feeling that I don't really belong there anymore. And with there, I don't mean Englewood, or Boston, or Newburyport. I mean... how is it possible that the strange events of only 2 days on this island makes more sense to me than the life that I've been living for years?
Funny. You would be surprised. Bonk.
There it is. The sanctuary.
Yeah, I'm doing fine. It's the weekend. It's nice. I bought groceries. So everything is going fine.
So is this where you went, Harry? Was this your last stop?
And I made good progress in the game. Yep. Near the end. Did you sleep well, Nick? Molo. This is strange. Why are there so many tents here when only Harry seemed to made it to this place? I slept very well, but I could have slept.
Another camp. Although it's little more than a few things scattered about.
I could have slept an hour longer, to be honest, but I'm not really tired.
My dear old pal. I never should have trusted Cass. I thought she cared about you, but she's just mad, obsessed with this place. I can't trust her to help me overcome the last obstacle. This door. I know how to open it. But what I have to do is mix my blood with the black ooze. Am I mad for even considering that? It's the only way we can be together. It has to work, right? All this can't be a coincidence. The ritual is made for the two of us, isn't it, Nora? I wish you could be here to... Damn it. I have to think it over. I can't. Tomorrow. Leave it for tomorrow. Damn it. Stop writing.
What are you saying, Harry? Don't you see what the Black Ooze does, what it did to the Doctor? Are you out of your mind?
Are you mad?
A library? What are you talking about, Harry?
I had a strange dream today. I was inside a vast library and gazed at vistas of another world. Pnakotus? What did you just say about your mother?
Was the blood of these creatures some sort of catalyst?
Potentially. Blood plus black ooze. Yeah.
Heavens, this dagger looks exactly like the one I have.
What coincidence! An altar, dried blood and ooze. Isn't that the dagger Frank was attacked with? Oh, those are giant daggers. I see. Of course. Here's a good question for you, since you are here, Nick. Would you be interested to watch Elden Ring? I guess the thing is, I started to play Elden Ring and it worked well, and then it started to crash, and it didn't fix itself. It kept crashing. I waited like half a year for patches to fix this, and it didn't do that. So I never continued my Elden Ring run. But since I have now a complete new computer, I consider to play it again. With one difference. I would play it from the beginning with a mod called Elden Ring Reborn, because I had a little look at it and it does so many quality of life improvements to the game that I think it is worth to play it with that. Would you still be interested?
A camera. It must be Cassandra's.
That looks almost modern for the time, this camera. Okay. Yes, X time 2. Yes, X time 3.
Harry asleep in his tent. What a creepy photograph. Oh my, she sounds completely out of her mind.
I've seen the future. Eternity awaits me. Death awaits Harry.
What is this, Harry Potter? No comment?
So I have to put my hand inside?
He's yelling. It's not working! Interesting. It's probably in the wrong hand. That's good to hear that you're interested. I might do that very soon. because then I have something more mainstream on my channel. Huh. Let me first explore. Da, 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 da. Tell me, what's one of, if you have multiple ones, what is one of your favorite genres? I'm curious, Nick.
This mural seems to describe a ritual involving blood. That dagger.
Blood. It's enough to drive a man insane.
If he's behind that door, I wonder which Harry I'll find. How much would be left of the man I love? And how much of the man who has lost his sanity in this place?
What is normal to begin with? Aren't we all a little bit insane? FPS games, okay. What's one of your favorite FPS games?
My God, this syringe has traces of black ooze. What the hell were you thinking? Black ooze on a petri dish.
Rainbow Six, okay.
These patterns look too familiar.
Okay.
Oh, I really hope this works.
Imagine your house door would work like that. Every time you have to cut yourself to open the house door. Yay! Yeah, Rainbow Six takes a lot of skill to be really good at. But it has also pretty impressive sound works to make it work.
Let's give it a try.
Okay.
Ouch! Oh! Ah! What was that? Looks like a tattoo, but it isn't. Those are my spots. They've moved.
Okay. The spots on my hand have been rearranged to form some sort of symbol. Okay. It's a bit hard to decide what's my favorite game because it's hard to tell. It's like I wouldn't say I have one favorite game. I can tell you that one of my favorite games is Chrono Trigger, which is an RPG if you don't know that.
A woman's earring stained with blood. My God, Harry, what did you do to her?
But don't misunderstand, I also like FPS. But I'm yet not like the FPS guy for most known games. Like, you have to understand, like I liked Unreal Tournament games over more realistic FPS shooters. I'm even in the absolute minority of people who actually liked Brink, if that tells you something, which was what was it called? Oh damn it, I forgot the word. I have it. Bah, 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 bah. Brink was a game, a mix of, you can imagine, a Mirror's Edge and shooter, but it was also like Overwatch. So you basically had like missions to do in a team, but you had the ability to do all the free moving styles of Mirror's Edge, and it was a shooter. I liked that game, but sadly it was like, here's the game, and it lived for, I don't know, half a year? Year? And then it got abandoned, which is kinda sad because I really liked it. But a lot of people give Brink a lot of shit, which I don't really understand. It was really fun. I love the Unreal Tournament series. I was majorly disappointed when Epic Games decided, when they made a new Unreal Tournament based on the Unreal Engine 5 and then scrapped it for whatever reason, because Unreal Tournament 2 and 3 were amazing. Like, I'm less interested in games that are based on too much reality, like anything that is like uh military based, like don't misunderstand me. I understand the appeal of Rainbow Six. Totally. Like, but it's less my thing. Doesn't mean it's a bad game. It's a really good game. I'm not remember correctly. Was Rainbow Six Ubisoft or EA?
An eye and a star. Look at the stars, maybe.
Oh look, the stars.
The stars are aligned, forming a constellation that I don't recognize. That is not the same sky you can see from Earth. And if that's not the Earth's sky, where am I now?
Yeah. Right. Ubisoft. It's funny. In my earlier days when I played video games, I didn't care much. It's like all I wanted is like a fun game. If it was fun, I played it.
A shining constellation. I better draw it.
Later down the line, though, I looked a little bit at what publishers do and with their image, how they treat game developers and gamers. And I became much more critical about them.
Where is this door leading me?
I don't actually remember the first time I had like something against Ubisoft. I think it was mostly because Ubisoft thought like, we need our own store for our games, which felt a little bit dumb considering we had Steam.
They carried these people here to test them. Like a challenge of some sort.
So that rubbed me a bit the wrong way. But it's nothing that makes like, it's nothing that you could say like, yeah, that's pretty reasonable. So later down the line I was like, okay, good, I give Ubisoft another shot. And I had like, what was it called? Steep? The skiing snowboard game they released like quite many years ago. So I had that. And I enjoyed it. But I was still on it, doing it, and one day the game stopped working. For no reason.
Constellations and stars. These people seem to worship otherworldly gods.